Hello, and welcome to another video from hollytreeenglish.com. That's hollytreeenglish.com. I'm Teacher Holly, or just Holly, whichever you would like to call me. This is the second video that I am making about my journey to becoming an English as a second language or ESL teacher. If you watch this video, of course, you will receive some speaking practice and you will get one or two tips about language learning because I am going to describe my experience and some things I did to be successful. So yesterday I talked about how when I was young, I really liked being around people from other countries and learning words or trying to learn words from other languages. That feeling became stronger when I was a teenager. I started liking to sing Irish and Scottish songs. I enjoyed the accents. There was a local Chinese restaurant that I loved going to because they would teach me words in Mandarin and other things like that. When I was starting high school, I had to choose a language to learn. It is required that we learn a language for 1 year in our schools. Really small amount, but there it is. I chose German. Many people said, that I should choose another language, but I chose German because German is in my family history. Some of my ancestors or family from a long time ago were German speakers, and I wanted to learn a language from my family history, so I chose German. And I really loved it. It was my favorite class. Absolute favorite class. And it was low stress for me because I was good at it and I enjoyed it. So how did I have success? A couple of things I did. One thing is that, as you know, in new languages, there are often sounds that are, we can say, maybe impossible. And German has this sound. It's like you don't have this sound in English. Absolutely not. Like an ich and möchte. Two very important words in the language, or sprechen, which means to speak. So I had to learn to make this sound if I wanted to sound good in German, because I wanted to sound as close to native as I could. So when I was walking from place to place, I would take words that had this sound and just over and over again say them and listen to my voice to hear this sound that I was aiming for, that I was going for. So ich, 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 um, or just usually I did not just make the sound by itself, but ich, richtig, richtig means right. I didn't use that word in the beginning, but I had to work at that word a little bit. And the dialect of German that my teacher spoke required you to roll your R, you know, richtig, he would say, richtig, instead of richtig. So I had to learn to do that. The good news was that I already knew a little Spanish, so I could mostly roll my R, enough to sound okay in German. So working very hard at sounds and using words and repetition, a lot of repetition. The Russians like to say повторение мать учения, and I believe it. This is like something close to practice makes perfect. And so I used repetition. Another thing that I did to be successful was to pay attention. I tried to notice how my language was different from German, and notice how the sentences were formed differently, because I would first translate literally in the beginning. Then, for example, ich bin nicht, ich bin nicht falsch. I'm not wrong. And in English, it's I am not wrong. Which is similar to English. So I would notice when things were the same, when they were different. Ich muss nach Hause gehen. I must to home go. That doesn't work in English. Actually, it's I must to home to go because they use infinitive. Okay, enough examples of this. How then is the next question I want to answer is, how is this connected to my journey to become a teacher? Well, it helped to increase my love of other cultures, other languages. And now when I teach, some of these memories of things that I did, I use them to help my students. And also, I use the memories of learning German grammar to help myself have sympathy for my students who must learn English grammar, because in many American schools, we do not learn very much grammar. So present perfect tense, German has present perfect tense. And my teacher began teaching it, and I thought, what in the world is that? And I learned present perfect tense, but I didn't really understand the ways it was used. So that is something to learn for the future, really understanding how it is used in German. But this has helped me in my teaching, and also when I was learning to be a teacher, I had these memories to help me understand some things. And it was just part of that love that I have always had for other languages and other cultures. I hope you have enjoyed this video. Please look forward to the next part when I really talk about this teaching thing and what attracted me to the idea of becoming a language teacher. I think you will enjoy it. Thank you for watching. If this video was useful, please like and share. Please feel free to subscribe, and please visit hollytreeenglish.com. That is hollytreeenglish.com. Thank you.